Welcome to Facebook for the Blind, your look at the downfall of Western civilization through the best memes we can find each week.
Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, it is that time of the week we like to celebrate Facebook for the Blind, a show for the visually and Facebook impaired. I am your extremely never humble host, Eric Sizemore, joined by my beautiful co-host, Quiet Michael Labune.
Hello, Eric.
And Brain Damage.
Yo.
Nice touch. And they're going to have some funny memes along with me. But first, a patented, trademarked, absolutely necessary part of every single episode. You know it. You love it. I'm talking about the depressing news.
We're number one.
Frankly, I'm tired of the mainstream ripping us off. That's right, and as you know, it is episode 154. That's right, Facebook for the Blind, like the Energizer Bunny. It just keeps going and going and going. Brought to you by Anarchist Ties. Steal this tie. Anarchist Ties! And the oil company, like Lily Tomlin says, we don't care. We don't have to. We're the oil companies. Moving on. A lot of fun news this week. Let's see here. There's heavy rains that are causing floods all over the country and in Dubai. Is the second day of jury selection in Trump's hush money trial. In other words, like being paid to shut up, which is something that I'm surprised he knows anything about at all, let alone had the ability to ask a lawyer about it. He got chastised by a whole bunch of people. It was kind of funny. Also, that bond that he put up, he didn't sign it right and didn't put the paperwork out. Anyway, Attorney General Letitia James is like, look, seriously, file this stuff again and we're taking your buildings. Pretty excited about that. Of course, the big news that everybody is talking about is Sleepy Don, because Trump fell asleep in court yesterday, which is pretty hilarious. So every time now that I hear somebody saying, man, Joe Biden can't even stay awake through a meeting, it's like, well, Trump can't even stay awake during a criminal trial. So whatever. A lot of people theorizing on different things about that. Me personally, I'm thinking he skipped his breakfast Adderall. That's my idea.
It's probably true.
Yeah.
No way he skipped his breakfast Adderall.
I mean, he didn't skip breakfast. But he fell asleep and didn't talk back to the judge. And, some people were like, well, maybe they hit him with a tranquilizer dart. I'm like, that's also possible, but it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other at this point. Speaking of things that are moving slow, Gaza war protesters shut down the Golden Gate Bridge. Also, they shut down the entrance to O'Hare. They shut down roads in New York and on the road to SeaTac in Seattle. So that was pretty amazing. Because apparently the attack on Israel from Iran didn't garner any sympathy from the protesters there because Gaza is still messed up. Iran launched more than 300 drones and missiles at Israel, and public relations officers with Israel and the United States said that 99% of which were intercepted, which I got to tell you what, sounds really, really impressive, until you realize that Iran told Turkey and the allies where they were going to attack, when they were going to attack, what they were sending. They pretty much just gave them GPS coordinates and said, shoot here so we can tell our people we did something in response, then we can all go home happy. But Israel's not having it. Huh? Yeah. Israel's not having it. There's like, nope, we still got to blow up Iran. And I'm just like, man, if the people of Israel don't take out Netanyahu, or if Netanyahu pulls the United States into World War III with Iran, I am going to be so mad. We did have some good news. The U.S. is going to require background checks for gun shows and online firearm sales. How fun is that? We finally going to check people's IDs and say, hey, are you crazy? And you notice here in the picture, that's a pink gun. Progress, people. Progress.
Not to worry, listeners. There's a gun show happening right here on Facebook for the Blind every Tuesday. I'm holding up my muscles.
That joke never gets old, Michael.
No background checks this gun show. I'm talking about my muscles, Eric.
I know. That's why it's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm flexing them. I'm flexing my muscles. Yeah.
This is a fun one. This week, billionaire Leonard Leo rejected a Senate subpoena over Supreme Court gifts. You know, Leonard Leo is the guy that's been taking millions of dollars from all these billionaires all across the country and then, like, writing up a list of really conservative judges that would be really easy to buy for those billionaires. And then he submits that to presidents like the last one and this one and the one before that. And then those guys pick off that list and they put these guys in the Supreme Court, like, Clarence Thomas, who are just easily corruptible. And so anyway, Leonard Leo, who's disproportionately screwing up the planet worse than anybody out there, he just rejected a subpoena from the Senate. So, I mean, guys, did you know that? You could just reject a subpoena.
I just have I know this is petty, but who the fuck has the last name Leo and then names their son Leonard? Like
somebody with no creativity.
That's some fucking British mischief. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Come here, Leonard Leo.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Harlan Crow. Also, I don't know who that is. He sounds like a son of a bitch, but it sounds American at least. Yeah. Harlan Crow. Fucking right.
If you're picturing a Colonel Sanders type who's just like doling out cash and giving away RVs to Supreme Court justices and paying for $500,000 cruises and trips around the world, that's what Harlan Crow looks like. That's him right there.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
So anyway, a lot of corruption, but hey, we're all aware of it, so that makes it better. We always like to close out the news with a heartwarming animal story. And you know what? It just, I tried to find something in Nebraska or Oklahoma because I know Sammy gets a little extra oomph out of things when I find it that way. But unfortunately, the closest I could come with, 28 minutes to showtime. Elephant escapes handlers and halts traffic in Montana because those guys are war protesters, not the only ones who can hold up traffic. That's right. Just running around there. The Jordan World Circus was in town Tuesday, and one of the elephants escaped. And I wanted to do a big scoreboard and, have, elephants 1, buttes 0. But I couldn't squeeze it all in there, and it looked like butts, and then it turned out that the elephant is now safe with its handlers. So I was like, man. Anyway, but I'm sure that there's a metaphor for the Republican Party in America in this somewhere. We will fix that in post. And that has been the news from Facebook for the Blind for Tuesday, April 16th, 2024. Now on to my beautiful co-host for a purportedly nice, average American round one.
Round one.
No, Eric, here comes some big long round one. We were
allegedly.
I feel like we. There's signed affidavits.
Eyewitness testimony, the least reliable form of evidence.
No, there was a notary. Let's kick it off round one with Moist Buddha. Friend of the show, Moist Buddha. Keeping it moist.
Hey, Moist.
This one's let's just start. There's a retweeted photo of Denise Welch who says, "I'm 10 years sober today. Big day. Kiss, kiss." And then she has a picture of her 10 years ago, and then she has a picture of her today. And just somebody named Marine retweets this and says, "Congrats on your sobriety, Denise, but you look dreadful in both pictures." And then she signs her tweet, "All my love, Marine."
God, that's like that drag queen song I played a couple weeks back. Was like, "Your makeup is terrible."
I love it. Here we have creepy.org, who have a picture of Clint Eastwood, and it says 93-year-old Clint Eastwood. Corb just retweets it and says, "Get this man in the White House."
We do have a really good old white guy recycling program here in the States.
Oh yeah, we have a great retirement plan in the United States. Just work until you can't think, and then we'll make you a senator. Meme.ig, friend of the show, Meme.ig. They have a picture here of a pharmacy, and it says, "When your pharmacist has turned to the dark side," and you look a little closer, and the P has fallen off, and it says "pharmacist."
Nice.
Trash can Paul. Friend of the
Paul!
show, Trash Can Paul. We love you, Trash Can. Keeping it
I missed
trashy.
him.
He's retweeting Ethan at Love Junkie, who says, "Is this real?" And there is an obviously AI generated photo of Taylor Swift in her private jet, holding a model jet and a golden football, and wearing a shirt that says "fuck trees." I got about, I don't know, 4 or 5 left. The
Awesome.
Fallout guy, friend of the show, Fallout guy. Actually, that's not true. I don't know this guy. The Fallout guy. He's retweeted, I'm sorry, he's taking a picture of somebody's bumper here. It's a Toyota, and there's a bumper sticker, and it's a picture of the Mothman, and it says, "The Mothman ate my entire ass at a Denny's." Sorry, I bungled that.
Nice. Jeez.
This is the what was the name of this movie?
Man.
Donnie Darko. This is the Donnie Darko goes to the therapist format, where Donnie Darko is talking, the therapist responds, then we see Donnie Darko again.
Mhm.
So the first one, Donnie Darko says, "I ate a vegetable," and the therapist says, "Real or Caesar salad?" And then he looks disappointed. He says, "Caesar salad."
I want to go on record. I love Donnie Darko, by the way.
Such a good movie, dude. Cult
So
classic.
good.
Kelvin at Piss Boy McGee.
Oh God. Friend of the show.
Actually, you'll notice there's an invitation to follow him next to that. We have not yet followed Piss Boy McGee.
We like the cut of his jib, though.
We do. I do love this tweet. He says, "Cool idea for a man cave basement would be to hang up signed pictures of your buddies like they're pro athletes." And I gotta say, I like this idea, but for comedians, Eric, we should do this. We should
We
take
should.
pictures just like the Comedy Store pose,
Right.
and then sign it. Just hang it in our own houses. Fuck those.
I love
pros.
that.
Right.
Marie at Blythe's Dia says the Spider-Man to tennis pipeline is something serious, and it is weird. We see a picture of I'm not going to get these actresses' names right, but
Oh yeah.
and a character kissing Spider-Man, and then in the next scene she's playing tennis,
Mhm.
and then Gwen Stacy kissing Spider-Man playing tennis, and then Zendaya kissing Spider-Man playing tennis. It's real.
That's crazy.
It's real. Can't believe it's been right there in front of us the whole time. This is my last meme for the round one, and it's a picture of a receipt and from like a restaurant, and it says, "Yo, they revoked his medical license," and then you see it says beer, Fanta, Mr. Pepper. And that's all I got for round one. Kicking it over to Brain Damage.
All right, let's see. Before I start off, I just want to acknowledge that I do have Godzilla attacking the bridge here, and I ain't got no Godzilla meme, so I'm what's going on here? What the fuck kind of shit are you running here, Eric? We have, it says Nate Fates has a one panel. It is a fingernail clipper, and there is a bottle of fingernail polish, and it is holding a fingernail clipper.
Round one.
It's telling the fingernail clipper, "Was that you destroying my art?" And here we have a 3-panel from Sunny Street. We have some cucumbers and Father Cucumber's holding his gauge, looking out the boarded up window. They're trying to get in. And then there's Mama Cucumber with the 2 babies. "Oh God, what are they, Joe? What are they?" "The dead." In the second panel. Third panel, you see a bunch of pickles coming out of a pickle jar. Ah, zombies. Because vinegared cucumbers are dead pickles.
Come back.
Let's go with I think this is Scott Metzger, is it? Yep. Here we have a cat on a couch and another cat off the couch, and he's telling, "You're halfway there. Take my paw. You'll make it, I swear. Molly and Max living on a chair."
Oh God.
A weird cartoon.
Yeah.
Scott Messer again. Here we have a roundtable board meetings going on. We have looks like we have a carrot with the squash. What's this guy? Probably two different squashes, a
Yeah.
jalapeno, a
What are those things?
pumpkin.
A
It looks
gourd?
like the
It's a gourd.
gourd, and the CEO is a red pepper. And he's saying, "This week, I want to carve out some time. I mean, carve out some time to meet with each of you." Sorry, Todd. And we see Todd.
Oh, fuck. That's funny.
Here we have, I don't even know how to say this. Jabari
Naptawi Kirimi.
Kirimi says, they hide our story in plain sight with every opportunity they have. And here we have the cat's lair from Thundercats compared to the Sphinx fully piled out. Then we have Darth Vader with the Sphinx up close. And then here we have the Sentinel's head with the Olmec's head. They're hiding our plain sight in our cartoons.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
lost
that
it
is
when I
wicked.
seen that Olmec's head. Wait,
Dude,
what was it?
I always did wonder why the Thundercats used the symbol from the Mercury. You remember, like, the car, the Mercury? And it was
Something
like,
was going on with Thundercats.
so
My mom
weird.
didn't let me watch it because she said it was too spiritual. And
What?
and listen, I watched it when I was older. I'm with my mom on this one, man.
Oh!
It's a little
Wow.
weird.
Okay.
I gotta go back and rewatch now.
Mhm.
Here we have pra pra. At least that's how I'm pronouncing it.
Mhm.
We got an eel, and he looks like he's getting fished. He's getting fished, and he bites the fish hook. But then all of a sudden, it's an alligator saying, "Thanks, Darren," and he's charging his phone. He's like, "My pleasure." It looks like that was Baby Gator Dad Cow. Here we have Bizarro Comics. We have a pirate at the therapist with the parrot on his shoulder, and the therapist is holding a slingshot pointed at the parrot. It says, "I think I can get rid of those voices in your head, buddy." Probably want a pebble. Justin Comedy has a dude with a hoodie robbing a guy with a pinstripe suit on. He says, "Give me your money." He says, "I'm a politician." He says, "Then give me my money." And here we have funny and laughable two-panel. We have the pilot in the airplane. He says, "This is your pilot. First, I have a little good news." In the second panel, it shows the passengers, and he says, "You're all gonna be on TV tonight."
Oh no!
Oh, that's bad.
Oh shit!
Their faces. Here we got Sugarloaf Aussies. Says, "Ha ha, we have 3 jellyfish. 2 are looking at one, and one is chilling with a bottle of floating peanut butter. And that one is angry. Says, I don't care what you think. We were made for each other. Peanut butter and jellyfish."
Hey.
Interesting. That's a mixed marriage. I agree with.
This one's for you. This one's for you, Eric.
Okay. Oh. Oh, I'm reading it. That's what you're saying. This is from the Texas Tested Seeds and something. Coming soon to a tree near you. And we scroll down to a cartoon and we see a bunch of cicadas with leaf blowers. This is where the cicada noise really comes from. It's close.
Close. That's all I wanted to know. And this one's gonna be the last one for me. I forgot to remember what it really said, but we're just gonna go with Grian.
Green.
Old traditions die hard. Here we have a 2-panel. Sesame Street. They're telling Oscar the Grouch, "We all pitched in and got you a house." Everybody's celebrating Oscar the Grouch's. He ain't that happy, but he's a little grouchy. I just want to point out Cookie Monster's eyes. But anyways, we go to second panel and we see Oscar the Grouch is chill. Where's Oscar? Oh no! Oh no! Hell in the garbage! He's got a brand new house.
He's got a brand new garbage can.
He's got a
Now
brand
there's
new
no
garbage
people
can.
walking by either. It sucks.
And his little eyes were coming out. I was like, damn, that is so mean. And I'm passing it off to you, Eric.
All right. Fantastic. Opening with the ostensibly wholesome round. We're going to start with this. Imagine Music Rock News has posted this, a little picture from April 10th, 1985. Madonna beginning her first tour, the Virgin Tour in Seattle, and her opening act is a petulant, little-known white rap trio called the Beastie Boys, who get booed throughout their entire set. Which I'm just happy all around with this photo, actually. It just seems about as wholesome as you can get.
Yeah, that's how they got their start, man. Was Madonna brought them on tour.
Unbelievable.
Nice.
This next one is a picture of that parking garage from Fisher-Price, the Fisher-Price parking ramp. You remember it's got the little wheelie cars and the little elevator and stuff, and it's captioned, "As a kid, this toy led me to believe that parking garages would be way more fun than they actually are." True.
Hell yeah.
Feeling that one. Very sorry that friend of the show, Lorene, could not be here because this is from her. Her friend Eugene posted this and said, happy birthday earlier this week. It's a 4-panel from Calvin and Hobbes. And Calvin says, "Hobbes, what do you think happens to us when we die?" And Hobbes thinks about it for a moment. He says, "I think we play a saxophone for an all-girl cabaret band in New Orleans." Calvin says, "So you believe in heaven? Call it what you like," Hobbes says. And not only does Lorene play a saxophone, she also plays a sousaphone, a tuba, a wide variety of things, actually. So, anyway, happy birthday, Lorene. Moving on, friend of the show, Stephen Abram, making his first appearance in the show with morning checklist. Clothed? Sufficiently. Keys? Yep, just found them. Coffee cup? Full. Sanity? Sanity? And we have a runner. I was like, oh, I feel that one quite a bit. This next one's friend of the show, Nathan Pyle, who does the weird little aliens, and we see a man on the ground. And another one leaning in says, "What occurred? I placed my entire weight on an inflexible object." And we see she's holding a Lego. It says, "Was it part of a structural set that we purchased for the offspring?" "No," he cries. "It was one I purchased for myself." The other one says, "They appear identical. Mine are more challenging." I was crying. Welcome to hell. Here's your bag of Legos. This next one's from friend of the show, Natasha Muse. Haven't seen Natasha in a while. How you doing, dear? She said, "Once that big department store in Union Square closes, San Francisco will be emaciated."
My
No?
God.
Good. Yeah.
No.
Oh, got it.
No, Natasha.
Yeah. Well, Samantha Gilwhite said, "This middle-aged mom loves this fucking joke." Moving on. Friend of the show, Jason, has a post captioned, "Driving through a small town be like," and we see 4 speed limit signs, 35, 55, 20, and 70, with a cop right after that 70 right next to 20. Friend of the show, Jim, says, "Monticello Road, just outside of town." I was like, I thought this was Ludlow.
Cedar Rapids, man.
Dude, that's anywhere
Fuck
in
those
Iowa, anywhere in
God.
Ohio. Oh my God.
You know, the worst part is you don't even know. You just get a ticket in the mail. They're
Oh.
just like, "We fucking saw you."
Oh, man. That has indeed happened to me in Chicago, and I'm very sad about it. Got about 3-4 more left here. We have friend of the show, Craig Smith. Craig, haven't seen you in a while, but I love you, baby. And it is at the bar. Hot woman winks. "So what's a girl need to do to get a drink around here?" "Me. You just ask at the bar for one and then exchange it for money." 3 days later, me tying my shoelaces. Wait a second. There you go. 3 more here. This is an interesting one. This is a word trend on the internet from 2004 to now. It says the concept of spyware has disappeared from the common internet lingo after it became the case that the word could now be used to describe nearly every major website and a huge percentage of the most commonly used software. Spyware, like Facebook. So meaningless, we don't even use the word anymore. That's going in my file of destroyed words. This next one's a picture of a man's head, very bald, with a terrible blonde comb over the top. And it's captioned, when you just need to find 11,780 more hairs. From friend of the show, Stephen Abram, making the second appearance in the show, I note. And lastly, we have, oh man. Oh my gosh.
Don't catch me lying.
B. Arthur. B. Arthur from the Golden Girls.
We miss you, TD.
Yeah, really, seriously, I need that captioning so bad. B. Arthur, friend of the show, and the poster hanging above TD's bed from the show Golden Girls, says, as pouring a cup of coffee, and says, before coffee, I'm judgmental and sarcastic. After coffee, I'm judgmental and sarcastic, but faster. That wraps up my wholesome round 1 for Facebook for the Blind. Back to you, Micah.
All right, here we go. Kicking off round 2, the irrelevant round.
Oh yeah.
Moist Buddha's back, keeping it moist.
Hey, Buddha.
Keeping it Buddha. He's retweeted Mike Scollins, who says it would be so legendary if they did this for the funeral procession, and it's a picture of OJ in the white Bronco with all the cops chasing him.
Nice.
Oh, I like this. Well, I mean, I don't like the. All right. Let's just read it. It says, Unilad reports woman nearly decapitated after flying turtle smashes into her windscreen. And you see a turtle just sort of like half smashed into a windshield. But what killed me about it is right below that, there's a picture of Luigi from Mario Kart flipping us off. Hate that this happened for the turtle and the lady, but I do love the joke. Next is friend of the show, friend of mine, Mason Meninga. He says, no one. Absolutely no one. Evangelicals when an earthquake happens, and he's got a picture of the book Left Behind by Tim LaHaye and Jerry Jenkins. No. If every earthquake is the rapture, then no earthquake is the rapture.
Right.
Sophia at Yankees Mob says, people in New Jersey when they felt the earthquake, and it's a picture of Tony Soprano talking to Janice, and he says, I don't want any California bullshit. Man, I don't know how to say this person's name.
Bojan Tungus.
Bojan Tungus. He quotes, quote unquote, the free market will regulate itself. And then he says free market, and it's got a picture of Heinz Mayorio. Half mayonnaise, half Oreo.
Oh, God. Wow.
This is the single most American picture I've ever seen.
Uh-huh.
Woo! I can feel my freedom get stronger. Scott Barber, friend of the show, Scott Barber. He has this picture of Wendy's circa like mid-90s with the like sunroof, and he says, I'll take my lunch in the solarium, thank you. Dude, I never ever sat in that part of Wendy's because no matter what time of year, it was always too fucking hot.
Yeah.
Yes. I got about 3 more. Jurassic Park updates. Friend of the show, Jurassic Park updates at Jurassic Park 2 Go. They tweet out, fuck it, letting the T-Rex out. 2 more. This is not a friend of the show. Enemy of the show. Okay? Nemesis of the show. Actual Roger Stone. He tweets out a picture of it. This has got to be an ad for Trump. And it's just a picture of Donald Trump holding a Bible in front of a flag and in front of, I think, the Bible that he's selling, maybe? Yep. And there's a banner across the bottom that says, across the top it says Trump, make America great again, 2024. Across the bottom it says endorsed by Jesus Christ. And
Wow.
Roger Stone tweets this out, friend and surrogate for Trump. And he says, this drives the atheistic, godless communists crazy at real Donald Trump 2024. And I just want to say, the atheists don't give a shit about this. It's the
No.
actual Christians who are infuriated by this fucking heresy. But rounding out round two, I would like to introduce all of you to one, Miss Stormy Daniels. So,
Oh, yes.
Corey, at Freedom and Equa5, he tweets out, Stormy Daniels is a parasite that would sell anything for $1. And actual Stormy Daniels retweets or replies to him, not true. I would not sell Bibles. I'm telling you, man, she is not one to be trifled with on Twitter. That's all for round two. Back to you, Brain Damage.
Awesome. Let's go with it. Here we have. All right. Here we have Captain Crunchy. What the fuck did I do? All right. It have two sharks, and we have Charlie Brown and Snoopy in the middle, and one shark is telling the other shark, "No, you're allergic to peanuts."
Hey.
And here we have a whole bunch of pounds, too many for me to count.
Mhm.
And we have it said, "Kitty, come down," and Kitty says, "Make me." And then she says, "I will call the police." And Kitty says, "You think I won't fight the police?" She says, "I have treats." And Kitty hops down. Kitty eating treats. "I would have fought the police." She said, "I know." And it comes from poorloudrawinglines.com. Here we have the Captain Crunchy again with the shark on a bear's back. Shark bear surveys the landscape, searching for its next victim, and the bear says, "I'm just searching for the woods, bro. I gotta poop." And here we have two panel of Captain Crunchy, and homie says, "Shark," and shark says, "Snitch." Here, some asshole named Brain Damage posted a picture. Sean Price, actually, Sean Price page posted it, and it has Sean Price knocking off J. Cole's head and grabbing Kendrick Lamar in a headlock and stomping on Drake, because that's how I feel about bullshit rap beefs. Here we have the antisocial butterfly, and it says, 50 Cent's hate for Diddy needs to be studied. And Diddy riding a bike, and 50 Cent posted, "You know there ain't no seat on that bike, right?"
No.
50 Cent's hate for Diddy needs to be studied. Alright, here we have Game of Thrones memes, has a 2-panel, and it has Cookie Monster. "Oh, what starts with the letter C?" And it posts John Ratowski. I can't do a T and a K back to back.
Rutkowski. Rutkowski.
Yeah, I can't. Hints. Lots of people know that answer. And here in the second panel, we show the hound who is smiling. It would say, "Lots of cunts."
Oh, God.
Here we have the Zetamore fan page. "A Star is Born," hashtag Chuck Norris. Has the theater playing, and there's a gigantic alien, and out pop Chuck Norris out of his chest. And the crowd goes crazy. "Oh no!" Screaming in terror.
That's awesome.
And here we have the
Art and
Far
culture
Side.
on the show. I'd just like to point out, people.
The Far Side has the Muppets. The Muppets are at the book shop. Ozzy says, "Hey, buddy, still fighting with the wife?" And Kermit says, "Not anymore. And pork chops are on sale for $2.99 a pound."
Oof.
And I don't know if that's supposed to be Elmo, but Elmo's looking like, "Something's wrong with the pork chops." Here we have the the sports troll. This is Savage. Has a picture of the old OJ getting away in the Bronco, and it says if they don't do this for OJ's procession to the funeral home, that's a missed opportunity.
Yep.
I beat you to that.
Far
Meme.
side.
Yup.
Farside posted a picture of a husband and wife, and she's in a full zebra outfit. And she says, first you buy me a new coat, and now a trip to Lion Safari Park. What's gotten into you lately?
Oh, God. That's 100-year-old.
Yeah,
Take
this
my
will be the
wife,
last one for me.
please.
90s Nostalgia posted a picture. It says, my wife getting her hair done, and I told her to watch out for turtles. And she has a lot of foil and a COVID mask on, looking like Shredder.
Oh.
Oh shit! I didn't even
Yep.
see it.
Got it. Shredder. That's
I was like,
hilarious.
turtles. Do conspiracy theorists have a thing with turtles? I was way off. Yeah.
I was going, this must be some Mario Kart crap.
Almost some purple on, too. Some dark purple, maybe. I don't know, with that t-shirt. Passing it off to you, Eric.
Very nice, very nice. For the irreverent round, I'm so excited. Saw some OJ in there, so let's get back with a response that I saw on an OJ post, which blew my mind. Said, hippity boppity boo Baron said, all of you guys are unbelievable! Exclamation point. A man died, for fuck's sake! He was a football hero! How many of you cheered for him when he was in the field? He was a comic genius in those movies, and the greatest airport runner ever! Try to have a little decorum. He was a cut above the rest.
Oh my
No?
god.
Yeah. LaFleur says, yeah, that man could cut and run better than anybody. He also played football. And then the next responder really killed me. It's a picture of OJ, and he's apparently in heaven with a bunch of women in bikinis in heaven, and he's just giggling, and it's captioned, stay mad, crackers! I don't give a crap of whose side this guy was on. That cracked me up. What do you think? Too irreverent? I don't think so. Here we have friend of the show, Stephen Abram, making like the fourth appearance in the show, because apparently I'm addicted, with the cat behind the salad picture, and it says, facial recognition software can pick a face out of a crowd, but a vending machine can't recognize a dollar bill with a bent corner.
Oh shit! Still.
Mind plug. So my buddy Jason, he posted this one today, and it immediately got 400 responses on it. It's just a picture of the Trump Media and Technology Group Corporation stock just tanking, just going from a high of 76 all the way down to 38. Checked in on it today. It was about $20, and the only difference is just got a picture of Joe Biden skiing down that mountain. And oh my God, conversations about inflation and monetary policy and oil imports and CPI. And I said, tell me you've never studied economics without telling me you never studied economics. Examine CPI. Anyway, friend of the show, Stephen Abram. Oh my God, sorry. Sunday Reflections here. Says, I found $20 in a parking lot, and I thought to myself, what would Jesus do? So I turned it into wine. Yeah, well, that's a valid answer. It's valid. It's in the good book, people. All right. This one killed me all the way back in the Obama era. I don't know how I missed this, but Cicely Strong. Cicely Strong.
Cecily Strong.
Cecily Strong. My God. If I could screw it up one more way, I would. This is a clip from C-SPAN and YouTube, and I missed this, apparently, or I forgot about it, or I'm just blocking it. But Cecily Tyson, in the White House Correspondents' Dinner, said, let's give it up for the Secret Service, because they're the only law enforcement agency in the country that will get in trouble if a black man gets shot. and then TYT did a little fact check, and it said, yeah, out of 1,944 police killings of black people from 2013 to 2019, there were like one guy got in a little bit of trouble. I was like, huh, I like jokes that are fact-based. Moving on. Friend of the show, Michael Matthews Jr. has passed along this one from Sharon Soders. We have, let's see, we have some kind of gargoyle cats flying around, and rainbows, and diamonds, and sparkles, and a full moon. Here's a cat unicorn, and the woman staring off into space, and it says, "Sorry for making things weird. I am weird. It will happen again."
Yeah.
I've cut this one out and I just send it to all my friends, because I'm probably apologizing for something. Just be prepared. Gird your loins. Friend of the show, Christian Yunakis, making the first appearance in the show, crying with laughter. From memes to discuss in therapy. Girl stressed says, "Can't stop smiling in inappropriate situations. Girl stressed. Forgive me, Father, for I have grinned."
Oh my God.
Hey.
I like that. Hey, would you see yourself in that meme, Sammy? Is that what... Hey.
Hey.
FB4tB, a weekly meme cast, and if you're not following FB4tB,
Oh.
a weekly meme cast, yes, you are.
How are you here?
Yeah, yeah. We only post it there. This is captioned, "I'm no geologist, but this is quite an interesting rock formation," because we see Wayne the Rock Johnson, Chris Rock, and Kid Rock. I'm no geologist, but that's interesting.
Looks
Yeah.
like they're playing rock, paper, scissors, and the rock won.
Oh, because Chris Rock is paper, like a slap on a rock. I got you. Funny. I got about.
Rock likes to scissor Trump. Oh, I'm such an idiot.
Oh, these are all bad. Okay, moving on. Friend of the show, Stephen Abram. My God, my best friend. Godfather of the show. Beloved elder of FB4tB. Thanks for all the cards and letters, Stephen. He's got a picture of Dr. Evil from Goldfinger, and he's on the red phone. He says, "The eclipse didn't work." And his henchman woman says, "Release the cicadas!" I liked quite a bit. This one is a picture of Sleepy Don with his head down the desk, and it says, "The Nod Father."
Damn.
There was a lot. There were actually quite a few different graphic illustrations. Most of them included a pool of drool. Yeah, drool pool. This one didn't, though. Got two more here. Friend of the show, God. First appearance in the show, God. And on my set, not Michael's. Interesting.
What's up, God?
Hey, God. God says, "Weird how the right thinks I'm sending quakes and eclipses because I'm mad, but they don't think I'm mad about the Antichrist selling Bibles." And
Good tweet, God.
yes, he does. He's concise. And finally, friend of the show, Cho Lan No, has reposted. Cho, by the way, thanks for all the cards and letters. You are delightful. Has reposted Brosephine Wires at Joe Parker Bear, who says, "God will never give you any more than you can handle, unless you were born in the wrong place or don't have money. That makes God super mad." And that one was brought to you by Sweet Meteor of Death 2024. And that wraps up the irreverent round. Facebook for the blind. Heading back to Michael for the penultimate round.
Penultimate round, kicking it off right now. We have Trash Can Paul. Friend of the show, friend of mine. Trash Can.
I love Paul.
This is it says old people when you leave the door open at the nursing home, and it's some video game. It's just a GI running through a field with a bunch of like ATVs behind him, a helicopter, paratroopers everywhere. Jade away. This is a picture of a Wendy's cheeseburger with a fucking huge slice of tomato. Just like so big. And Jada Way says, "Wendy's better count their days. I ain't ordered no tomatonator."
Oh, God.
Moist Buddha's back. Keeping it moist. Keeping it Buddha.
Buddha.
It's got a picture of a young man trying to shake hands with an older man. The older man says, So my daughter says you work at Microsoft. And the young man says, I'm the lead developer behind Microsoft Teams. And the older guy says, you have exactly 10 seconds to get the fuck out of my house. Next up, we have the Hard Times News. Friend of the show, the hardtimes.net. Listen, if you're not following the Hard Times, where are you getting your hard times? They report Tucker Carlson cites quote unquote Nazi punks fuck off as early example of cancel culture.
Oh my God.
Love the dead Kennedys. Got them on my car. Here we have a picture of what's this actor's name?
Christian Bale?
Christian Bale from American Psycho. And we see there's a woman's stocking legs over his shoulders, still wearing high heels, but he's looking off to the side because it's American Psycho. He just looks super pissed off. He's shirtless, obviously, and it's captioned, "When you're trying to Netflix and chill, but David Attenborough is talking about the endangered turtles." He's so mad. All right, I'm going to read through this one, not all the way, but you get the gist. Hot dogs. Friend of the show, hot dogs. Listen, we love them.
Yeah.
Says, look what my student sent me. What mark should I give him? And we see a student has attached their assignment. It says, "Hi, Miss So-and-so. The final version of my assignment is attached. Please review. Thank you. Sent from my iPhone." And then there's a PDF. Except, unfortunately, they just forwarded another email without deleting what they were forwarding.
Mm-hmm.
And we see that what they're forwarding is an email from unemployed professors who say, "We are glad to inform you that your plagiarism-free assignment is completed. You can access it via the attached PDF file." Damn, bro. Imager, friend of the show, Imager, is bringing back an old meme format. It's the three brains. The first is just a regular brain. Next is like a, I don't know, like an fMRI of the brain. And then the last one is that brain all lit up. So just the regular brain says it protect. The side view says it attack. And then all lit up is it create completely random panic attack. I got three more for round three. Trash cans back.
Hey.
It's a picture of somebody's dash cam. And it says, riding a motorcycle is crazy. Your life depends on me paying attention to the road. I am on Instagram. And Callie Maxing says, the idealized version of my tomorrow self will fix this. And then the next day they write, not again. And my last meme for round three, the penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most, is Frank Brooks. Here we have two panels. I'm really sad I don't have TD here to read this one. You know what, Eric, why don't you read this one for me?
All right. So Frank Brooks has posted this two panel, and we've got the girl from, oh man, yeah, that movie.
My Girl.
My Girl. Over the casket. And saying, "Where's his glasses? He can't see without his glasses." And then the Mythbuster guy is going, "Wrong! He can't see because he's dead."
Myth busted.
Busted.
That's all I got for round three. Back to you, brain damage.
Oh my goodness!
TD sent me that one, by the way.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, here we have. Let's see. Can I get this small enough to where I can see? I can't see what the Bill.
Free range comic.
Free range comic. Thank you, Michael. Helping the blind out. I'm trying to the blind. Leading to the blind.
This is what we do
A
here.
needle opening the door to another needle. He says, "Hey man, I just stabbed in a thumb in a sewing incident. I need to lay low for a while. Can you help me out?" And he says, "Sure, I know of a haystack on the edge of town where you'll be safe till the heat dies down." I like the picture of Grandpa Needle in the back there. Here we have a two panel with a bear and a kitten. And it says, days since I last ate one of my roommates, 27. And it says, dude, you keep track of the dumbest crap. Days since I last ate one of my roommates, 0. And the coffee cup is just on the floor. All right, I wish I could, then we got Captain Crunchy again. Am I saying that right? Captain Cratchy? No. Comics found. Here we have a guy with his families, and it says, I cut this old gypsy woman off in traffic today, and I thought she yelled, a curse on you and your entire family. But if you see, their shirts all have computer curses on
Oh no, cursors.
them.
That's so silly.
Far side again, and we've got a mom looking at a dog and a little girl. The little girl's trying to pull something from the dog's mouth, and she says, look what Ginger found underneath the bed, your bed, and she loves it. And if you look up close, what Ginger found is a
Oh my.
yep. Couldn't have described it any better than Beverly did.
I thought they were truck nuts at first, and I was like, no, those are too long.
Mom has the hands on her head like, oh no. Look at the kid though. She's like, 3 balls for the dog in 1. Here we got 11:08 a.m. We've got a bunch of gingerbread cookies, and the boss gingerbread cookie, he's saying, go ahead and dunk them, all right? And you got the 2 good gingerbread cookies dunking the other gingerbread cookie upside down in a big glass of milk.
Nice.
Here we have a 2-panel, and it says, I don't know who put this one up, but it says, for those of you who put all your troubles into the hands of Jesus Christ, let me remind you that he has holes in both of them.
Oh.
Gothabilly posted a picture of a ghost in a sheet and a ghost in a pillowcase. The sheet says, that pillowcase is too skimpy. If you want to roam the earth, go and put on a proper sheet. May leave my house like that, kid. But why is there a picture of a rabbit ghost? Like, what's going on?
Right? What's with that?
No, but Michael, remember when we seen that random piece of cake?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Piece of pie?
this is this guy's thing. I
like-
figured it out after a few of these.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is Where's
Always-
Waldo. This is his
there's
gold
always a
bug in
blueberry
Busy
pie.
Town.
Yeah.
Oh, Bizarro.
You guys remember the gold bug in Busy Town? Not just me, right?
What's busy?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Eric.
Wow, Scary's Richard Scary's Busy Town.
All right, here we have Far Side, and we have some cavemen, and it looks like one cave's on the slab. One is possibly the doctor with his knife, and he's saying, and this is Ralph, your anesthesiologist, and Ralph just has a giant boulder.
Fuck.
There we got this one is Fruit Gone Bad, and Diane sent me this one. Here we have 2 blueberries and a strawberry, and the strawberry and the blueberry are asking the male blueberry, of all your friends, you asked Dingle to double date with us?
Oh
And
God.
Dingleberry's like, is there a problem? And he is leaving tracks of shit everywhere. He's got corn sticking out of him.
No.
Oh my God.
He's got flies. He's got flies coming around here.
No.
You know, it's funny. I was like, you know, TD's not here. We're not going to get as many poop jokes. I was wrong.
Oh, what? No, I don't want to annotate. Yeah, okay. So I think this is my last one for this round. This is coming from Dog Lover. And here we have a dog and a cat playing. What's this game called again? The Pyramid. And the dog, it says, your best friend? And the cat says, couch. The dog says, the one you love? Catnip. Someone you die for? What? I don't know, pass. And you see on the triangle says, how you describe your human. The cat's not having it, and the dog's like, dude, come on. That's it for me, leaving only my post of the most.
$10,000 pyramid. Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, going into the last round. Oh, my mic is so hot. Nobody said anything. I didn't know. Am I too loud? I apologize if I'm blowing it out. I'm not? Okay. Well, then I take it all back. No, I don't apologize. I'm not sorry.
Right.
First off, in answer to the question, what's Busy Town? Richard Scarry Busy Town is like the best children's book, and I cannot believe how illiterate you people are. Goldbug was the original Where's Waldo. This little sucker would show up like in a deep, dark corner of Busy Town, like, in between the postman. It was in every single page, man. It was really cool. It was a fun game to play as a kid. Friend of the show, Stephen Abram. Wow, a lot of Stephen Abram has reposted Dr. Geistbot, PhD, who has a 2-panel that says the abstract versus the paper. And in the abstract, we have some kind of, I don't know, mountain lion, some kind of lion, and then in the paper, it's just an adorable kitten with his paw out. The abstract versus. Okay, no academics in the crowd. I knew that. Friend of the show.
I got it.
I posted this one with my hand up from The Age. It said, former Westpac boss David Morgan says CEOs are ridiculously overpaid, but the pressure of the job causes some to literally weep in private. Frankie Zelnick says, raise your hand if you've literally wept from the stress of a job that paid you less than $40,000 a year.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
So much traction on this one. By the way, too, I broke it down and what that guy had, where he was and what he made, and it was roughly $1,700 an hour. So,
oh fuck.
Screw you, David Morgan. I hope you weep some more.
Yes.
Friend of the show, Jason Brown has passed along this one from Catman's Anti-Capitalist Treehouse of Solidarity. It's a Timex ad. It says, strap on time. That photo has been made into a very cromulent cover of Karl Marx's Das Kapital, Volume 1, from Penguin Classics. JB comments, advertising, grammar and word choice not included. Brought to you by Timex. Strap on time.
Strap on time. Walk this way. Walk me, baby. Hey.
Friend of the show, Denatra has posted this one, which is the balloon letters written on a wall in pink on a turquoise wall. It says, it wasn't about water fountains then, and it's not about bathrooms now. And there's a trans person looking fabulous. I guess it's not a joke so much as just oh yeah, it's true. It's not about the
just
bathroom.
really fucking true.
Just really true.
It's true.
Friend of the show, Lil E, I guess, at Liller INBB, too many letters, has reposted in Boys Have Feelings Too. Men being silent during sex is so funny. To me, it's like, what's on your mind, King? Now, this is from friend of the show and founding Zaddy, George, who captioned, usually Walker, Texas Ranger. For those of you who know George, it usually is Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah. George spends a lot of time thinking about Walker, Texas Ranger. That's
It's
really
like, really, if you could look into the little thought bubble in the cartoon of George's head.
you
Walker,
just see the eyes of the Ranger.
Texas Ranger. Well. Moving on, friend of the show and founding Zaddy, George Krukchek, has reposted Sarah at Sabla, says, who's reposted Jasmine at Astro Jazz, who says, we've seen eclipses on Earth, so here's an eclipse from Mars. This is Mars's moon's Phobos, eclipsing the sun. And we see a really pale, orange dot is the sun. And it's just got this lumpy little, I don't know, milk dud like floating in front. It's not even a real sphere or anything. And the original reposter has said, "Humiliating. Looks like shit. Yet another massive W for the Earth, the best planet in the universe." I'm like, yeah, true, actually. Earth for the win. This is a 4-panel from friend of the show, Matt Harsh, I think.
Cyanide and Happiness. Yeah.
Oh, what's this
is the
one called?
The cartoon is Cyanide and Happiness. They've been
Cyanide and
yeah, they've been around for like 20 years. Love them.
Thank you. And we have the typical "Does he bite?" where we have the two gentlemen and a dog. Does he bite? No, but he can hurt you in other ways. And the dog says, "You will never relive the 2008-2012 era of dubstep as you first experienced it." Man, just cries. Boy, it really is Cyanide and Happiness. Friend of the show and founding zaddy, George H. Cruikshank,
No, we're not doing that.
has
It's not gonna be a
reposted
thing.
this picture from Lyric Vault. It says, "Jojo Siwa reveals that she isn't that innocent after all. She says, 'Just wait till I drop that F-bomb,' she warns." And which you can just tell from the language, something's not right here. She's dressed all Mad Max post-apocalyptic, sort of like fishnet stockings and combat boots with useless belts and straps and eye makeup all around her eyes. And like
This
a
is
weird...
just like a child's idea of what a bad girl looks like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
And
the whole time I thought she was cosplaying as Kiss.
well, okay, sure, yeah. But George has posted it because Toph and at Topher says, she's like when you give a homeschool kid a Mountain Dew. "Just wait till I drop the F-bomb," she warns. Apparently George found this in Big Black Clock. So if you're not following Big Black Clock. Friend of the show, Michael Matthews Jr. has reposted Brennan Lee Mulligan, who says, "Opinions are like assholes. It can feel humiliating, but get them examined. And if an expert says something's wrong with yours, believe them." That's funny about assholes and opinions. That's so fun.
Just good advice, yeah.
It really is. Friend of the show, Scott. Scott, I haven't seen you in a while. Give my best to Tamara. We got to talk soon. He posted this picture that talks about pro-choice with a picture of Trump's head on a baby in a diaper. It says, "Be pro-choice because sometimes having a baby is a big mistake." Just let you cogitate on that one for a bit. Anti-friend of the show and chief leader for the Lex Luthor Honorary Fellowship in the Facebook Hall of Doom, Elon Musk, said, "For those wondering, I will pay over $11 billion in taxes this year." And Anya Overman responds, "That's 4.5% of your net worth. You paid 3.2% between 2014 and 2018, and no federal taxes at all in 2018. You made $36 billion in one day in 2021.
Right.
Most U.S. people pay 10 to 37% in federal taxes and up to 13.3% in state taxes. Stop vying for sympathy from people who pay your fair share."
Yeah, no shit.
Right.
And my friend Jesse Dabson says, "Whiny bitch." Can you imagine? Can the gall? Elon, kill yourself. This one got a tremendous amount of traction. It is a spray paint in a doorway, and it's a very long paragraph of spray paint. Nice handwriting. It says, "If you're a middle-class homeowner thinking it's not a big deal the Tories are privatizing the national healthcare system, talk with Americans who were once middle class but had to sell everything, including their homes, to pay some medical bills."
True.
And this was posted in This Is Why Bernie Sanders Wanted to Send Us All to College for Free. And if you're not following This Is Why Bernie Sanders Wanted to Send Us All to College for Free, you are missing out. It led to an enormous discussion. Oh my God, a back and forth of great intelligence. One was from this one that was from Reddit, the Left Can't meme. where a guy has posted, "Another brainwashed socialist. Just wait until your hospitals deny you coverage, then see who wants health insurance." Stu Cameron has said,
Right.
"Nobody likes paying tax, but at least here in Scotland, we get to use the hospitals, universities, infrastructure, prescription drugs, and more that are tax funded at no extra cost. I feel sorry for Americans who also pay tax but without these benefits. Nice
Right.
military. Nice military, though."
We do have a pretty fucking great military.
Pretty good military. And if you tell us where every drone and missile is coming, we can probably shoot down 99% of them. This post was also posted as a reply, and it's captioned, "Americans, when you call an ambulance after a serious accident, we see a man screaming, 'No, no, 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 wait, 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 wait.'"
That's John Barenthal. Is that his name?
What was the name, Brain?
John Barenthal.
Does he speak with a Cockney accent? Because that's what I heard in my head. All right, take that as a yes. I
think
I was-
is that Kane though?
I was so inspired by this that I actually had to make a meme myself. And this is, I'm going to let you tell me who these characters are. Who's this from, buddy?
Invincible.
That's Invincible.
All right, it's from the Invincibles, and it's the 2 panel. And we have the son saying, "I have health insurance to prevent bankruptcy." And his dad says, "That's the neat part. It doesn't." And that got some really interesting replies, a lot of back and forth, a lot of people talking about a lot of crappy programs. And I said, and that is why they don't teach economics or finance in high school. And friend of the show, Trustner, says, "Yeah, it's obvious that we should, but any thoughts on how to bring genuine, uncensored economics to middle schools and beyond?" And I was like, probably the same way we teach opera. Cartoons. And I got a picture of Bugs Bunny. Right? That's how all Americans know our opera, right? I'm like,
That's so true.
need to get the Warner Brothers Bugs Bunny cartoons out and figure out how to do it. Little Milton Freeman and, little Robert Reich. Put it- Kill the wabbit. Control the monitor. Control the interest rates. Control the interest rates. All right, this next one is 2 mug shots. We got 2 mug shots, a man and a woman next to each other. By the way, the woman is really smugly smiling. I gotta say, she's adorable. And this is a story that says, "Oregon man driving stolen car crashes into woman driving another stolen car." And friend of the show, Ryan Reynolds says, "This is the romantic comedy I want to see this summer."
Right.
David Wong says, "Rated PG-13. And that wraps up my penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most. Back to you, Michael.
All right, here we go. My post with the most this week comes to you from meme.ig. And it's a picture of Eminem with his arm around Elton John. And Eminem, of course, looks like Eminem. And Elton John, of course, looks like Elton fucking John, complete with the huge glasses and the dinner jacket. And it says, when you and homie take different paths in life, but you still love each other." And that's my post with the most this week. How'd you do, Brain?
I said I wouldn't do it, but I had to do it. The Godzilla meme is here. Yes, it is. Yeah. So here we have Godzilla fighting his enemy. It says, "If you watch Godzilla backwards, it's about a benevolent lizard that rebuilds a city and then moonwalks into the sea."
That is how I want to go out, moonwalking backwards into the sea. Oh my God, that's great.
Society, that guy.
Oh, lovely. All right, All just to me, my post with the most that most people resonated with was this picture of the eclipse. It says, "How do I make this about me?" And friend of the show, Hayden Maxwell Hamilton says, "This one slaps." Was my post with the most, and that hereby concludes an officially legally representational artifice of an episode of Facebook for the Blind for April 16th, 2024. We love you so much. Mwah.
Love you, George.
Okay,
All right.
more yays next time, people.
Thanks for listening to an episode of Facebook for the Blind. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.